Welcome to another episode of Game Talk with Silent Rob. And the first topic I want to touch upon real quick is the Apple iPad and how fucking shitty and pointless it is. Let's be honest with ourselves here. The only people buying this fucking stupid piece of shit are people with way too much money on their hands. People like iJustine and stupid-ass celebrities that can't even flush their money down the toilet fast enough, okay? This is fucking retarded. As much as, Apple has brought to the forefront the fucking iPod, the iPhone, all these other fucking things, does this even remotely come close to any of those? Basically, all this fucking thing is an oversized iPhone with no phone capabilities. Okay? That's all it is. And do you imagine how fucking stupid you actually look in public with one of these things? I saw somebody in public using one of these the other day, and I almost went up to them and stabbed them in the fucking neck. Okay, you look like a fucking chode with this fucking thing, okay? It looks like a prop off of the Star Trek set, okay? Get the fuck out of here with this fucking stupid-ass bullshit. Apple isn't exactly innovators, okay? Apple makes quality electronics at pretty good prices. I wouldn't say they're good prices, but they're pretty good. The iPod, for example, isn't exactly an innovation. It's a fucking hard drive that you put songs on and listen to, okay? We had that in the 90s on computers. Basically, all fucking Apple did was make it portable. I remember when the shit first came out, I used to watch Call for Help and Tech TV and all this shit, and I remember when the iPods first came out, and I remember it was this big fiasco. Oh, they're so amazing. They're so amazing. And I'm sitting there day one saying, it's a hard drive with fucking songs on it. Don't blow your fucking load, okay? It ain't that big of a deal. And sure enough, it caught on like fucking wildfire, and now everybody and their sister has a fucking iPod or some other off-brand fucking hard drive. That's all it is. It's a fucking hard drive that you put music on and listen to, and you can't put anything else on besides like pictures and stuff like that. So basically, you're looking at a hard drive that has less capabilities than a computer hard drive that's portable that you can carry with you and listen to songs on. That's it. Okay? And now we're all the way up to something like this, the iPad. Okay? You're talking about a device that has all the capabilities of an iPhone, but is 14 times bigger and still has all the problems that the iPhone has. What do I mean by that? Well, this fucking piece of technology that was made in 2010 does not have flash capabilities. You heard me right. There are no flash capabilities on this fucking thing. Okay? Computers in the 90s had flash capabilities. Why doesn't this have flash capabilities? Well, let me go ahead and tell you why. Apple cannot control flash like they control every other aspect of all their fucking stores, applications, devices, everything. Basically, they don't want you getting on the iPad playing free flash games on the internet that they can fucking overcharge for on their fucking app store. That's pretty much what it comes down to in a nutshell. And Apple actually had the gall to criticize Flash for being a closed system. Okay, you're going to say Flash is a closed application when you can't even do nothing on a fucking Apple computer. Everything is closed off on a fucking Apple computer. Okay, what kind of fucking hypocritical bullshit is that? Okay, fuck the iPad. Okay, if you have one of these fucking things, you ought to have your head examined. Speaking of rip-offs, I don't play the Xbox 360 too often because I'm too busy playing games like Uncharted 2, Killzone 2, God of War 3, Heavy Rain, actual good, innovative, fun games. I don't have time to be putting up with Red Rings of Death and having to fucking put up with overheating consoles and other fucking bullshit. I got way too much shit in my life. I just want to turn on my game and go, okay? PS3 does that for me. That's why I play PS3, okay? But when I do go and play my brother's 360, I noticed there's a little new app on there called the Microsoft Game Room. I mean, what the fuck is this bullshit, man? Microsoft just amazes me with their money-grubbing techniques every single time they fucking try to do something new, man. This is just the biggest crock I've ever seen. It's a good idea to have a virtual arcade. I like the idea of that. But who the fuck is going to actually pay for these old-ass, dusty, crusty-ass games, okay? Nobody wants to fucking pay for Battlezone Tempest, and Millipede when you can turn on the internet and play those games for free in 15 seconds, okay? You can load up any game site on the fucking internet, play these games on Flash for free for as long as you want. Why would you pay individually for these games? Okay, this is just another way to get into your fucking pockets. They let you go into the game room, they let you walk around, they let you play the game for as long as you want, one time. As soon as you leave that fucking arcade cabinet, you have to fucking pay for the games. Okay, if you're playing your Xbox 360, you're going to be playing a game that's made for the Xbox 360. You're not going to be playing Millipede unless you're 60 years old, okay? Nobody cares about these games anymore. Yes, they were fun in their time. Yes, to some people, they're still fun, okay? But only for like 5-minute increments. I swear to God, I was walking around that arcade and I was playing the games, all the free chances that you got to play the games, and was pretty much sick of the games after one play. So basically, the only reason for this game room is to trick you into liking these games for 2 seconds, buying them, and then never playing them again. Because that's what's going to happen, okay? Do you really think you're going to be playing Battlezone over and over again? Go to Newgrounds.com. Play these games for free. Most of these sites on the internet have better versions of these games anyways, okay? There's no point in this fucking money-grubbing bullshit. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about horror remakes for a minute. Now, those of you that know me know that I love horror movies. It's probably my favorite genre of movies. But if there's one thing I'm starting to really hate, it's these fucking horror movie remakes, okay? Has Hollywood completely run out of fucking ideas? I mean, is the well completely dry? Okay, are we fucking completely fucking out of any original IPs or ideas or scenarios or characters at all that we have to go back and remake some of the most beloved movies of all time and make them into total fucking bullshit garbage? The reason why I say this is that, has anybody seen the new fucking Nightmare on Elm Street movie? Has anybody fucking seen how completely off the fucking mark this movie is? I really think that Hollywood just doesn't get it. They just don't care. And when you watch a movie like this, you really realize that they just don't care. They just don't get it. And, you know, I don't really dislike all horror remakes. There are some good horror remakes out there. For instance, The Fly. The remake of The Fly is a better movie than the original. The remake of The Thing is a better movie than the original. The remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one, wasn't bad. It was okay. Okay, the remake of Night of the Living Dead was garbage. The remake of Hills Have Eyes was garbage. Okay, all these things. Why is it so hard to just come up with an original idea that you have to fucking desecrate these awesome movies? It really just started for me with Rob Zombie's Halloween. I love Rob Zombie. I've been with Rob Zombie since the beginning. Hellbilly Deluxe is one of my favorite albums. White Zombie is one of my favorite bands. But Rob Zombie is pretty much case in point of Hollywood not getting it and totally missing the point. Rob Zombie completely missed the mark with his Halloween remakes, both of them, okay? The first one had its good points, but it was garbage, okay? He totally did not understand what made Halloween tick. He totally did not fucking get it, okay? And he was given not one, but 2 chances. Most directors do not have that opportunity, but he was given 2 chances, and Halloween 2 was terrible. Halloween 2 missed the mark even more, okay? Rob Zombie just doesn't understand that what made Halloween tick wasn't violence, wasn't cussing, wasn't crazy rednecks, wasn't all this stuff that horror movies have turned into. What made Halloween tick was because it was a type of horror movie that wasn't like the rest, okay? It changed everything. Halloween did not have like one drop of blood in the entire thing. Halloween was barely on the verge of even being called a horror movie, okay? It was more of a psychological movie. It messed with your brain. It really just messed with your emotions. It wasn't what Rob Zombie fucking made it into. And this goes out to all these fucking studios, all these fucking companies that are getting ready to make all these horror movie remakes. Get your fucking shit together, okay? If you're going to make a remake, you need to either expand on what the original brought to the table or completely change it and make it your own. For instance, with Nightmare on Elm Street, all they did was copy everything from the first one, but worse. What's the point in that Why did you even bother?